Do I just start?
I guess I'll count it in. Or whatever.
Hi, I'm Reba.
And I'm Eric.
At our Okay, shake it off.
All right.
Hi, I'm Reba.
And I'm Eric. We're back with another mystery box show, Confession Corner.
At our last live stream, we asked our audience to tell us about a time that they discovered a new turn-on. Here's what they had to say. My new boyfriend had lit candles prior to some fun time. I thought he was just setting the mood. Imagine my surprise, in the middle of a sexual experience, my boyfriend poured hot, melted wax over my very aroused nipples. With consent, of course. That's in parentheses. It was warm, exciting, and messy. Then for cleanup, my boyfriend grabbed his very large, very sharp pocket knife and carefully and gingerly peeled and scraped the hardened wax from my nipples. It was literally the sexiest thing ever. What do you make of that?
Would it be too cheesy to say it's pretty hot?
But it wouldn't be coming from you if it wasn't cheesy.
I guess that's true.
It's waxy.
I realized I was into kinky food play after seeing some amazing erotic food-themed photography. Pizza.
Pizza and sex. Maybe that's what I need to do to get over my I have a food and sex phobia. Or, like, I don't like it.
Just a distaste?
It just...
I'm on fire!
I just need to look at some food porn?
I guess.
That's not the definition of food porn. One fine evening, my very hot and masculine husband came out to me as a woman. She's even hotter now, and I've come to realize that I'm even more into my spouse now. Wow, okay. I did not realize how into women, especially trans women, I really am. Well, now I'm in a lesbian marriage, and that suits me just fine. This is amazing. I don't feel like you hear that side of the story often.
No, you really don't. You hear sort of that there's a change and somebody feels either hurt or betrayed. But this is like full acceptance.
This is like, I love my spouse. End of story.
Yeah, whoever you are is who you are, and that's the person I love.
Plus bonus. I didn't know I liked this other thing.
Right on.
Yeah.
Dig it. Dig it? After my Pretty potatoes.
Pretty potatoes?
I don't know, I was trying to come up with a fun...
I mean, there's lots of standard ones that are not pretty potatoes.
I do not know the standard ones.
Red leather, yellow leather, aluminum linoleum.
Aluminum linoleum?
She sells seashells by the seashore.
I've heard of that one. After my husband and I had been together for a few years, he started asking me to fuck him with a strap-on. I eventually agreed since he was always so giving with me and indulged my sub-desires. The first time we did it was very awkward, but after a while I found myself really getting into it, and by the time he finished, I realized my panties were completely soaked through. That was the day I discovered I'm a switch.
How about that?
How about that? Is that a proposition?
No. No. Was that banter, or were you having a real conversation with me?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
I don't like the idea of strap-ons, BT dubs.
Okay.
It's too masculine for me, and I don't like being masculine.
Okay.
And that's gotta be fine. I don't have to play a man in murder mystery. If I want to be feminine and play feminine characters and speak to all of my femininity, especially during sex, that's fine. I'll put whatever you want up your whatever holes, but it's not gonna be in the form of a strap-on on me.
Obviously, so much of that is being cut out.
I'm just here. I have nothing to do with what happens in post. The time I discovered a new turn-on was when I went to the mystery box show in real life. Do you remember when that was happening?
I do remember when that was happening.
A storyteller told a story about consensual non-consent, including their coworker using a knife to get them into their car and even threatening their bare body with a spider. This spun around in my head for weeks until on Tinder I met a dom who would open up a whole new amazing world for me that I never would have explored if it weren't for this show. Red Heart, Black Heart. Aww.
Nice. I remember this story.
We know exactly who this story is, and in fact, we'll be featuring this story on our Halloween episode of the Mystery Box Show podcast, so be sure to tune in to that.
Everywhere your podcasts are found.
Put some of the spooky spider stuff in your ear holes.
I don't want spooky spider stuff in my ear holes. I will never sleep again. I discovered a new turn-on when I, a pansexual cis woman, was browsing a porn site and found gay male sex.
Interesting. Do you want to explain what pansexual is in case someone doesn't know? And cisgender?
That's putting me on the spot. I can explain cisgender. Can we take it again and give me a moment to talk it out?
You can't explain pansexual? Definition of pansexual.
As an adjective, it means not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Sure.
As a noun, it means a pansexual person.
Great. Okay. And cisgender, how would you say that? Somebody who's...
Siri, define cisgender.
Here's what I found.
Whose identify corresponds with their genitals.
I don't see the word genitals there, but I like what they're saying. It's somebody whose identity corresponds to the sex that they were assigned at birth. I discovered a new turn-on when I, a pansexual cis woman, was browsing a porn site and found gay male sex.
I mean, that's one of the positive things porn is for, right?
Discovering new things that you might be into?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within the last year, I started dating someone in the kink community, and she is amazing. The turn-on I have experienced was this. We were having great sex, she was on top, we were sitting up in my bed, and we were holding each other close. She bit me. Right below my left shoulder. I've been bitten before, but this was different. A shock of wonderful pain went through my body, and for a moment, she paused and then started to fuck me super hard. The best part, and another turn on, was feeling the bruise for days later. So that was like a twofer.
I like that your voice went growly on super hard. No, but you know what this reminds me of? Is it feels like in middle school and high school, there's the whole thing of like hickeys, and they last for a couple days, and it's like so risque and raunchy, like to carry around a hickey or try to hide it. Like, this is the next level of that.
Middle school? That's still true today.
Is it?
As a 40-year-old.
I know nothing. I was late for a date with him. There is an ongoing game we play that involves me being punished for my tardiness. I had explored other impact items in the past, but the cane always scared me. It was decided that day the cane would be my punishment for being late. I was absolutely shocked to find that it was the stingy kind of impact I thought I didn't like, but the growing wetness between my legs definitely said otherwise. What?
What?
Okay, so I'll confess, this isn't something that I'm into, but I'm fascinated by the idea that there's so many different kinds of like impact items, that like a flogger feels different than a cat o' nine tails, feels different than a cane. Like, there's different types of pain. And even though that's not something I'm drawn to, I love hearing about the different ways that impacts people.
Do you know what's interesting for me, and I can't speak for all women or people with vulvas, or I can't speak for anyone else but me. Impact though, like on your ass on my ass for instance, it doesn't feel like pain, because then like the ass jiggles and it like jiggles vibrations into the lady zone, which feels nice. So it's not actually pain at all.
Interesting. I've heard that some people like go through the pain, like it is pain for them, but then there's something on the other side of that pain. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, there's all different kinds of reactions and
like
responses.
Like the vibrating vulva, vibrating labia as a result of the impact. Of course, this didn't say where the impact was, did it?
No, I guess it didn't.
I'm just talking about me.
Nor did it specify the gender of the person receiving it.
No, it didn't. So I was just talking about me.
This has all been your confession.
Thanks for watching. That's all the confessions we have for now.
If you have a confession about a time that you discovered a new turn-on, it could appear on a future confession corner if you text it to the number on your screen right now.
And if you'd like to support us via Patreon, log on to patreon.com/mysteryboxshow, where you can keep up to date with all of our future live streams, like the one coming up on October 17th. See in advance all of our videos and podcast episodes and confession corners, plus earn some cool gifts from us and our amazing sponsors. Also, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time.
We'll see you then on Confession Corner.
Bye.
Bye.